not going to be able to keep the siege creep alive.
Mid-1 top lane's going to be in some trouble. Oh, nice timing out of the pounce. Just gets away. That nighttime vision coming into play there for the Slark. So first rotation from the mid lane. See Smile. Didn't have a power rune to use, and unfortunately wasn't able to get the kill. Now, meanwhile, we've got a couple back and forths going on through the portal. Panda will run straight to Januel, and I think this is more than likely going to be our first blood. Unless he somehow gets denied, and that's not going to be the case. Fu claims the reward. Meanwhile, back over to the northern side as well. No one in mid-1. Should be able to catch up to Matthew as well. So one perma Agi here for the Slark. Gets involved early with the use of the Rolling Thunder.
Nice little start there. Don't end up taking out the tier 1 tower bottom, but it's already at half HP. Mind Control did a lot of these team fights a lot more effectively. Maybe we even see a 10% gush slope at level 10 talent instead of the Anchor Smash.
Matthew's going to run into Mind Control with Januel nearby. Should be able to get the kill though. TPs are starting to come out, and this Bristleback is not at the stage where he's unkillable. Not with every single member from Evil Geniuses. The Ravage clips onto 2. Whisper's got the double, and now C-Smile is here for the cleanup as well. A little bit awkward with the spell casting, but nonetheless, they'll catch up to the Batrider. As EG, 5 members required, but they're able to kill off 3 from SMG.
It's exactly what you want, right? Like SMG, this is their timing to be able to make sorts of plays. Not quite yet level 6, so maybe they were a little bit too aggressive with a lot of their positioning, but it's understandable considering how far Mind Control was on that Bristleback. But every one of these deaths just creates so much more space for Bakaz on his PA. Now he's picking hitting a tier 1 tower.
I don't...
Kind of forced to.
They are not going to win this fight if EG bring multiple members. Whisper's got the Ravage to the ready. You got the boat as well, and you see the read's going to be there. Or is it? Mid-1 actually wants to charge in forward.
I don't know.
Starting to feast onto the backline support, potentially getting the kill onto Panda, but the Ravage will protect him. Now mid-1, what's going on here? He's got the ulti to work with, jumps over the top as well, gets the kill and now gets some separation. No one might be forced to use the Rolling Thunder as well. Defensive factor. What a turn. They see an opportunity to chase down C-Smile, but the overgrowth, that's perfect. Matthew enables them to turn it back around as C-Smile. He'll stay alive momentarily. No one tries to snipe him over the top. He'll get the last right click, but of course, he'll still go down. And nonetheless, as Bakaz is here to clean up.
And he cleans up a killing spree as well. So very well worth his rotation towards that side of the map. It was a really ballsy dive, like you mentioned. They do keep their ward up, though. I'm sure they're going to try and deward that as much as possible. It's another tier 2 dive.
Oh, swap in, Whisper. Now in a position where he might be able to land the Ravage. A lot of damage onto the Bristleback. They're going to be able to confirm the kill, though, for Staff. But it's an overgrowth once again onto 3. Meanwhile, no one in mid-1. They're trying to deal with Bakaz, but it means they're not protecting their supports as Januel will now be chased down. And that strong window from SMG continuing to be stalled once EG are able to play with their ultimates.
And they just did so much kiting around, right? The boat hit onto now has put the second point into the living armor. So, you know, can take no one. Hello? They see him. Like at nighttime.
Is he going for it? Dude, this is...
overgrowth. This is the time.
And no Ravage as well. This is super deep. It eats the boys. Is it going to be enough health coming back? It's not. Mid-1 blown up. And now Arfu as well. There's no escape for the poor Cod, who is just here to try and protect his carry. But he will give another kill over towards Evil Geniuses. And meanwhile, because this Phantom Assassin is going uncontested on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, 2-0 and 6, almost finished up into his Desolator as well. Probably just looking to play around the next minute or so, right? As soon as it...
Guess one thing is C-Smile doesn't have the greatest mana pool, and no one's going to jump in the middle. But SMG are in 2 minds. No one wants to fight, but the rest of DIE want to get out. Mid-1 starting to get some health back. They won't continue on.
Cheeky little attempt there. You went for the swap from Panda onto Matthew. He could have overgrowth there to be able to land onto the Slark as well as the Pango.
Mid-1. Ravage out early on. Dark Pack is going to be there in the nick of time. Magic Missile still connect from the low ground. They get another kill as the lasso is too late. Mid-1 playing with fire, and Bakaz is here with a Desolator completed. Let's see if they'll be able to deal with Mind Control. Maybe they go from everyone else. So Arfu stuck in the river. Gush connects. No one's starting to come back over.
2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2
Might get to that stage. Both sides are hitting their timings. I have EG look to try and smoke as well. So we do have the blink dagger completed for Whisper. He could be the one that wants to look to start with the Ravage, with the fall, with the Dead in the water as well. Again, they're playing pretty separate though from SMG. Mid one is not with the boys. And this ward's gonna give them so much information, and Whisper can utilize it perfectly. And look at the follow-up. Evil geniuses fighting too, and they don't even sweat.
And they know the Slark's not ready. That's the thing. Like, if they're not making plays on them, doesn't matter now.
A difficult game so far from SMG. So what they're able to do though, Ravage on cooldown. Everyone's starting to move down bottom as mid one's gonna start early on. As soon as the X is out, it starts to get a little bit awkward for the Slark. They'll poke and prod, trying to deal with the first life. Meanwhile, but just blows up the cuddle. Now he's got the Ag Shard to work with as well, but it's an early use of the Fan of Knives. It's not gonna matter though, as they won't protect mid one. Age is taken care of. Look at them just setting up around their observer inside the cliff, and Bakaz gets another kill, and he's not done, man. No one's in, but is it too little too late? As now they'll turn to the Bristol back. The Torrent Storm is out. It's an ultra kill for Bakaz, and he's at the stage where I don't think they can deal with him at all. Bakaz 8-0-7 is EG. They're going to try and continue to chase no one. They've got this high ground ward, but we'll be able to get some distance away, but Slark has always been one of his better carry heroes, but it's also something in regards to his play style and overall, like, he plays a very fine line of, you know, maybe too far or not far enough. In this game, potentially a little bit too far. Bottom of because
you gotta be perfect,
chain control before the BKB, and meanwhile Pan, it's just perfect positioning. Again, he blows up mid one. They'll get the return kill into the Venge, but now he's got another target to be able to jump away, and he might even go back in. MC is a different beast, though. This bristleback's not easy to be able to blow up. They'll need the Fan and Knives if they want to consider it.
They know you're going up against a Ravage and an Overgrowth and a Death in the water, though.
Poking, dude. He's trying to force some reactions out. Now Whisper's going to jump behind him with a Ravage, hoping he clips multiple members, and he does. All four get caught by Whisper's ultimate. Bakaz again, beyond godlike for the Phantom Assassin. Januel can hide under the glimmer, but the Firefly's a bit of a beacon of where you're moving.
Just to be a little careful of sticking around for too long, especially with people not revealing on the map for this portion of time.
Yeah, he
out though. The fact that the map is pushed in and
BKB's in the backpack.
Oop.
All right, they might be able to deal with the first life. Everyone else is so far away from the rift.
The long TPs, remember.
They're going to start to TP in at least Whispers first, so he can use the Ravage to buy some time. Bakaz can turn. The stun is there, preventing the BKB, but once he gets it off, how are you going to be able to address him? As you killed him the once, but I tell you what, there is no chance to get him a second time as EG show up in full force. It'll take some time to deal with mind control, especially with the Fan and Knives on cooldown. But a slow and painful death it'll be for the Bristleback. They'll drag him back inside the lane. And because he's got that break back up now, a big crit to shut him down. And Arfu will join every single member in the grave.
Still not going to tap out. They feel like...
It's one TI for Bakaz.
Almost level 25 as well. Crazy how much impact he's having so far, and even looking to go into a Lincoln Sphere after this as well, just making sure to take out any sort of initiation attempt on
mind control? You're just not at the stage anymore where you can play like that. Not with the farm that Bakaz has got. I mean, you get a kill on Matthew across the map, but that's a kill on a Cord. You get a tier 2 tower.
It's something, right? Like what you've had. The strongest timings.
In the middle of multiple SMG members. Blur's gonna pop. Over to the left side inside the river though. I mean, we do see what Bakaz hasn't been able to get the kill just yet. And now no one's there with the Rolling Thunder. BKB activated along with the Overgrowth. It means Bakaz should freely be able to turn and kill off no one. Doesn't get the full control out of the Overgrowth. Actually still held it from Matthew. So that's a second ulti if required as Whisper jumps in with a Ravage. And the AoE control is just too much. Almost every single member of EG have some big teamfight ultimate that can come into play. And you look at SMG, they do not. And so far, EG, I mean, just no one dies once again.
It's just another one of those instances, right, where unfortunately they're not able to pull
5. Hang on, is mine not up there?
No,
oh no,
it's
2.
gone.
Yeah. That is nice.
I mean, you look at it back at, what was it, like 16 minutes? It was about 50-50, which is where it was at that time. It's just that EG took these fights so much better. Like, it really is the supports that got them through that difficult part of this game. And because he might find another, might get picked up though.
Also just gets a first hit bash as well. And he's going to jump over to deal with the Coddle. He's got a buyback. Matthew will be able to jump in and offer the control, which means Bakaz should be able to freely siege down some of the members. You got the Torrent Storm enabling the Phantom Assassin to go to work, and they can try and cover themselves with any of their items, but it's just not enough. Triple kill, looking for the Rampage. Unfortunately, I mean, the Ultra was still needed nonetheless. He's happy with going 21-0-10, a flawless performance out of Bakaz and EG as